Hi and welcome to a long overdue update on Mattbot Mix Workshop YouTube channel. Quite a few things have changed because obviously it's been a while since I've done a video. Biggest thing is that the square body truck is gone. Never got round to fixing the gearbox. And I ended up putting the engine into the Caprice over there because the Caprice engine didn't run particularly well. Runs fine. I've been running it all year. Been to loads of car meetings and shows. It's very comfy, very nice, and just does what you'd expect. Big lazy yank. You can see over there the Honda, which is my daily driver. The only thing they've had to do with that is there was a leak on a power steering hose, so I had to get that repaired, and I put a couple of tyres on it. Apart from that, everything's fine. But the big thing is, I'm going to spin the camera around now, is I have recently acquired this, which is a 1937 Buick straight 8. It's 320 cubic inches or 5.2 litres. I found it on eBay. The guy got this old Buick and he wanted a modern running gear drivetrain in it, so he took out this, and I bought it off him. Don't really know anything about it. He never had it running. I've turned it over by hand, and it does turn over okay, no problems. Now you can see that the clutch and the brake lever are actually mounted to the gearbox on this, and the brake master cylinder is also on the side of the gearbox. So, and if you push the clutch pedal down, you can actually see in there the thrust bearing actually doing its thing. Being a pre-war car, this is this is about as simple as they get, really. This has got a 3-speed manual, so first, second, third, and if I can find it, reverse. And I've tried this. The cover was off the gearbox when I got it. I've had a look inside. Everything looks pretty good, pretty fine. So this engine did come with a Stromberg AA2 carburettor, which is it looks quite a bit like a 97. Well, I thought it was a 97 when I first got it. It's just been taken off because the throttle blades were actually seized, so I'm going to have to strip that carburettor down and see if I can get everything working again. The jets are a little bit clogged up. It was relatively clean inside, but I'll do another video on that when I've decided which route I'm going to go down with the carburettors. So the other big thing about these engines is just how heavy they are. No, I mean, I knew it was really heavy. What you don't realise is that cylinder head is nearly 3 feet long. It's 35 inches from there to there, plus the bell housing and gearbox. Now, when I looked up how much these weigh, various answers coming back 300, but it was in the high 300s kilograms, which is over 700 pounds, probably near 800. which is stupidly heavy. It's way heavier than even a big block Chevy or Ford. So I did the sensible thing and I hired a van with a tail lift, with the idea of getting it home, getting it loaded up when I bought it and getting it home. The guy who I bought it off, he'd had a mate of his come round with a little high-ab crane. Oh, I'll say a little one, it was probably a 2-ton one, to actually move it around. So what I did was I hired a van with a 500 kilogram tail lift, thinking that'll be enough, you know, that should be perfectly adequate. And we got this onto the tail lift as close to the truck as we could, and it just wouldn't lift it. So what we ended up doing was putting my engine stand, the red thing over there, putting that in the back of the van. Had a couple of straps and basically looped it, had it around there, suspended it up here, and we were able to lift the tail lift a couple of inches at a time, with the other guy operating the tail lift and me operating the pump on the engine hoist. So, and then we had to stop and take one of the straps out because it was too long, you know, the engine hoist had maxed out. So I think I've been told by my mother-in-law and my mates, Nick, you shouldn't be moving stuff this heavy, it's dangerous, you're going to hurt yourself, you know, you're going to do some proper damage. So I've decided, well, next time we move one of these, I'm going to get a 1-ton tail lift and, you know, make sure we've got enough capacity. So plans on this. The first thing is I'm going to take all the spark plugs out because I suspect that there's actually some water in the inlet manifold. If you look down there, there's a bit of water in there, and I don't know how far that's got, whether it's got all the way down to the you know, down to the cylinders. So I'll take the spark plugs out and spin it over on a battery. Hopefully the starter's working. But before I do that, I'm going to take going to lift it up in the air, crack the sump plug, and basically see if there's any water in with the oil. I suspect there might be some, but if there is, it's got in the last few days. Because unfortunately this has been stored outside, so it's that heavy and big that I haven't got any room for it in my shed, and also I can't really move it either. What I'm going to do is all this steel work here, all this box section, I'm going to make a run stand for this engine to start with. The idea is just to see if we can get it running. And if it does run, if it sounds okay, because I don't know if it is okay, but if it sounds okay, then I'm going to leave it alone and say work out something with the carburetor and start from there. Now you may say, well, what are you going to put this engine in? What are you going to do with it? Are you going to put it in a truck? I've got another old project down there. It's a 1949 Ford F1 cab, front clip, rear wheel arches. So it's on a Chevy S10 frame, but it was never attached to it. So you know, it's that's another project. These are some wheels that came with this engine. There was quite a few pieces came with it. I've got some front drums and backing plates to go with it, but no hubs. And also, this Buick was equipped with a torque tube type drive shaft and rear axle, which came with a pair of wheels and the drums. Now, obviously, well, the project I'm planning on putting in, that will have to be significantly shorter. Now, whether that's going to work or not with the torque tube setup, I don't know. But the first thing is I've actually agreed to buy a T-bucket project, which was set up for a Rover V8, which obviously is the 213 Buick engine, which is an all aluminium, very small block V8, which obviously probably weighs about a quarter of what this does. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to have to extend the frame and reinforce the front suspension. Well, I'm going to do a separate video when I go and pick up this T-bucket project, because it should be quite interesting. But that's my plan. It's going to be a sort of rat rod T-bucket with a straight 8 Buick in it, and a 3-speed manual gearbox. So that's pretty much where we're up to at the moment. Yeah, I say it's apologies for the wind noise and the traffic, but you know, we're next to a main road, and this is my mother-in-law's place. But it's on the side of a valley, and the wind absolutely howls down here. It can be absolutely still at my house 2 miles down the road, and when I get up here it's blowing a gale. There's nothing you can do about it. Anyway, I hope this is an okay update, and hopefully there should be some more stuff coming very soon. Thank you.